Alright, hello everyone. Saki Nakata Final into Anime 2023 here. Um, just a few hours ago of this, yeah, I'll just say just a few hours ago, uh, I finished, season 2 of the anime manga that I'm currently working on, which is Clea's Monster Within. So I thought since season 2 is all finished up, I'd give you guys season 2 part 2 with the second ending song. So you guys already know what to do. Leave a like if you want. Comment something of interest if you guys want. Yet again, hence the name options. These are all optional. I say this in each video. So, the other two are highly recommended, by the way, but yet again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. But I highly recommend it. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. That said, viewers, let's get into, Clea's Monster Within Season 2, Part 2, which begins Episode 7. So here we go. No further ado. Alright. So yeah. Of this anime, manga, like I said, let us begin. Also, I'm trying to get more of my anime mangas, released as soon as possible. But only time will tell about that. Anyways, here we go. Episode 7, Blood and Tragedy. I want this to end. I do not want to kill anymore. I can't become that thing. But it feels so good, said Clea as she fell on the muddy ground of the forest. As she stood up with a horrifying smile, she cut her long black hair short with the scissors that she's been holding on to ever since her childhood. Then, as she fully unclothed, she saw an open area of the forest. Not too big, but big enough. In that area was a big brown muddy pond. Then she fell right in it as her eyes turned black and red. As she got all covered in mud, fully naked, she went to the amusement park, which was abandoned for a long time, to the point that people called it the abandoned amusement park. Oh wow! This is a old place. Oh, cool. A fun house. I just fucking love fun houses. They're fun as hell, said Clea as she licked some of the mud on her naked body, then put black ink on her naked, mud-covered body, then entered the fun house. So, I don't know, at amusement parks, I think fun houses are like the ones with the mirrors, right? A mirror fun house, you know? I don't know, I've never been to one. Oh wow, it's Andrew. Hi, how you been? As Akabami looked at Clea, he picked up a piece of glass and swung it at Clea. and with such force he headbutted her to the floor and kneeled over her with his left leg crouched and his right leg kneeling. As he had her pinned to the ground, he held the piece of glass with both hands above her neck and said, "My name is Akabami. My God, Clea, you're covered in ink and mud. Please, I feel so bad for you about what you've become and what you're doing to yourself. Please, let me clean you up and help you and clothe you. I do not want to kill you." At that moment, Clea had decided a terrible thing. The madness that she felt and the rage that she didn't care about what he was saying. Clea had ripped off Akabami's right arm and threw it aside as he had yelled in such pain. Blood gushed out fast. As he stood up and looked at Clea, Clea had snapped his neck, and when Akabami fell backwards on the floor, he was dead. "Well, well, look, Jenny, it's Clea, the werewolf bitch. Huh, seems she killed Akabami and ripped his entire right arm off. Well, I say let's end this now," said Matty, as his eyes turned black and red along with Jenny's eyes. As Jenny and Matty and Clea smiled at each other with such madness, Jenny and Matty rushed in to fight Clea to kill her. And that's the end of episode 7. But there lies one more episode of season 2. But officially it's the middle of the entire anime, so fun times ahead. Okay. Episode 8. Episode 8. Jenny and Matty versus Clea. Here we go. "So it seems as if his death didn't matter to you, or did it, brother?" said Clea as she punched Matty on the head, and Matty fell to the ground. But as she punched Matty to the floor, she then ran to Jenny, but as Jenny looked at her, Clea could not move a single bit, as if she was frozen. "What the hell? Why can't I move? Tell me, why can't I move?" "Well, if you must know, me and your brother duplicated, or, well, that's not the right word. We switched our eyes. You see, he made a fair point as we ripped out our eyes to stop you. I have his eyes of power, and he's got my eyes of the dead," said Jenny with a smile of terror as her eyes turned full black. Clea felt fear as she began to shed tears with a scared look. But as she began to cry more and more, Matty stood up behind Clea and had a revolver in his hand and then said, "Goodbye, Clea-chan." And as Matty shot Clea in the back of the head twice, she fell flat down dead with no eyes. But then their eyes turned white and red. They kissed for the moment, then walked outside of the funhouse just to see 10 cops there. Then were taken to a hellish prison in Tawaki town. where insanity would take hold of Jenny and Matty. 2 hours later. So, Officer Pinner, you want to know why we killed my sister? Well, that will not happen. Isn't that right, Jenny? That's right, Matty. Then as Jenny and Matty smiled with horror and terror combined mixed together to make a horrifying sequence. Their eyes, both of their eyes turned black and red. The insanity was taken over them. Season 2 done, rated R, and that is episode 8 done. And now I can finally say that it is time for the second ending song, which is called Beyond Death. Honestly, it took me a while to make this ending song. Like, I had to think of the words, how it would fit, etc. You guys get it. So, without further ado, of the second season of this anime manga, let us begin Beyond Death, ending song 2. Here we go. Oh, yes. I can find the path to the right choice, so aim that gun to shoot. Take path to analyzation. Alicization. That's the path to life. Chop it up and pull that trigger. But you can't breathe as I choke ya. Beyond this life of death, blood my voice like another vocal sound. Choose path to the left, no, choose to the right. So evade death, but you have killed so much, and your soul is telling you you're not the same. Be the friend of death and karma, but you inflict your anger to kill others as your eyes turn hellish red. You're losing it. This is not the path of alicization. Now, your heart beats fast. Now you're dead on the ground because death and karma has betrayed you. Now, your soul lies in hell. In the end, greed took over to the point it had fucked you over. In the end, because, well, you're dead. And this has been it for you. So please, as your soul lies in hell, this would never be the same for you. Why didn't you take the path of alicization? That would have been the point of life. But because of this, you chose so much wrong. And now, I'm afraid to say it, but it turns out in the end that karma and death had fucked you over once more and made your soul in hell forever. And now you shall suffer because in the end, you're dead. Yes, you're dead. Because as I say it one more time, they fucked you over in the end. Because as your body lies on the ground, your soul forever lies in hell. Why didn't you take the path to alicization? Oh. Alright, well, of that anime manga, that is season 2. Now, it's up to you guys to see for that perfect ending. I have to say, if it wasn't clear when Matty was telling the cop of why he killed his sister, and that he told that it would not be okay to say it, and was saying to Jenny, isn't that right? They were basically at the prison already, and they were being interrogated by Officer Pinner, or whatever the fuck. So, that leaves a very perfect opening for a third season. Now, there will be a third season, but I've yet to work on it. So, you guys stay tuned for that, because it's going to be one hell of a ride. I will be, introducing another anime character of mine, which is new to this anime here, this anime manga. So yeah, just stay tuned for all the new juicy boosy content. And all that said, viewers, you already know what to do for the 4 options, and that's if you want to do it. Like, subscribe, highly recommended is subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. And, I don't know, you can comment if you want, and you can like the video. But they're all up to you. And this has been Saki Nikaido Stuff of Funnyland 2 Anime 2023 here. And all this said and done, viewers, have a good night if it's night for you. Have a good evening if it's evening for you. And have a good day if it is day for you. Depending on your time, region, and zone of where you're living at. But that's your own privacy. I highly respect that, as my own privacy is my own. So, all good in the end. Alright, viewers. I am out of here. And as I say again, this has been Saki Nakata Stuff Funnyland 2 Anime 2023 here. Peace out, viewers. Bye-bye, and have a great time out there. And stay safe in this new world. This world can be hell sometimes. Trust me, I should know. Alright, be careful out there, viewers. Bye-bye, and have a good night, evening, or day, or whatever. And just a good time in general. Peace out.